In this video, we'll be completing the square to get the vertex form of the equation of a parabola, and then we'll graph the parabola. Our example that we'll be doing is complete the square to graph f of x equals negative x squared minus 6x minus 8. Our first step is to rewrite the function as y equals. So we know that we can take the f of x out and put in a y. And we have y equals negative x squared minus 6x. Then I usually move my constant over a little bit because I complete the square on these first two terms. Our second step is to factor out a from the first two terms and leave the constant as is. So our a we see is negative 1. So I'm going to factor a negative 1 out of the first two terms. And so I'll have x squared, a positive x squared, and then plus 6x. And then I'm going to leave a space here, close up my parentheses, and just copy my constant. My next step is to half the x coefficient. Now my x coefficient is 6. So when I half the x coefficient, I get 3. Then square that result. So 3 squared is 9. And then I'm going to add a 9 in here, and that's what completes the square. But you'll notice that this negative 1, when I distribute it through the parentheses, would actually make that a negative 9 right there if I were to multiply this. That would be a negative 9. So I want to add 9 because you need to add the opposite to make sure that you haven't changed your equation any. Alright, then step 4 is to write the first three terms as the square of a binomial. So I have y equals negative 1, and then those first three terms, when I square root x squared, I get x. And I take the sign here, the middle term is plus, and I square root this 9, and I get 3. So this binomial squared is equivalent to this trinomial. And then I'm going to combine these two constants and get negative 1. Right, so this is my vertex form of my quadratic. I now need to graph, and this information tells me that my graph opens down. This says that I need to go left 3, because remember it's x minus h, and so x minus a negative 3, my h is negative 3. And this is down 1. So my vertex is at negative 3, negative 1. Oh, not that. This negative 8 and positive 9 gives me plus 1. So it's not going down 1, it's up 1. And my vertex is at negative 3, positive 1. Negative 3, positive 1, where my vertex is. It's opening down, so, and it's 1, so the basic graph, y equal x squared, is going right 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, right 2, down 4, left 2, down 4, graph my parabola.